Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
This is James Holder for iFL TV in association with Matt Pearce, Jim Mobile. I'm in Manchester today. With me, I've got undefeated rising star Jack Catterall. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, James. How are you?
I'm all right. What's been going on? It's been a little while since we caught up.
Not a lot, really. Come up here today, obviously, have a little watch of the workouts, catch up with the familiar faces, and not a lot, really. Just ticking over nicely. Training with Haroon now in the gym, working away, just waiting on the phone to ring.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen you were due to fight Tyrone Nurse. That fight is not happening now. Can you sort of explain what's been going on?
Yeah, we had the fight against Joe Hughes, which was a final eliminator, and won the fight. And I know Frank had won the fight to fight Tyrone, but obviously with the training setup and the transition, it didn't make sense for me. And collectively, we come to the conclusion that right now it's not the right time. It has to be on my terms. So the fight's been, hopefully, we've written a letter to the Boxing Board of Control, and hopefully that mandatory position can be held for December. So we get a fight now, settle into the training nice, get a fight, and then look at that maybe December time.
You mentioned a change and a transition. Can you sort of explain to our viewers what that change and transition entails?
Yeah, as people will know, I was training with Lee for the last couple of years. Obviously, Haroon's been part of my team for the last 3 or 4 years, and naturally, things change in boxing. I'm now training with Haroon full time, so that's where we're at now.
People will want to know what the reason was for the sort of change. What does it come down to? What was the reason for you wanting to sort of change your
Yeah, I
methods
just
and
think
routines?
relationships change, things happen. I think we've just grown apart. Nothing really bad to say about Lee, just I've got to do what's right for me, and it's my career at the end of the day, and I think this move now has put me in a better place mentally, and I can move forward from here.
What is moving forward from here? Do you think you need a couple of fights to get back into the groove before you challenge for the
I
British
wouldn't say
title?
back into the groove, because I feel good. I know I'm in shape, been getting loads of good sparring. Just a case of settling in nice with Haroon, getting this fight done, and then I'm easy. There's a lot of good fights to be made out there. Still got the WBO Intercontinental title. So I know Frank's excited for 2017. There's a lot of good fights to be made for me.
You're still developing as a fighter and as a man. You're like 23 now?
Yeah, 23.
23. So really, there's no rush. I mean, I know you want to rush and get your hands on that British title as quickly as possible, but logically, you've got plenty of time.
Yeah, a lot of people since last week, they've saying I've pulled out of the fight, and people will say what they want, but I never pulled out of the fight because I'm scared. That wasn't the case. It's because, like you said, I'm 23. There's no rush. I've got to make sure everything's right with my team before I go into these fights. I know that every corner's covered.
Tyrone Nurse as well, he's picked up a good bit of momentum, hopefully some good wins on Sky, some good win over Willie Lemon in his last fight as well. So would us surmise you want to be sort of on peak form for when you fight
Yeah,
someone
of course.
like
Respect Tyrone. I know he's had a good couple run of fights. He's got the momentum, and I feel like I've got the momentum as well. But with this transition now, he's just put the brakes on for a quick minute. So obviously Tyrone's doing his things. He wants to take a voluntary fight, get a defence in. Let him do that. Do you know what I mean? Tyrone isn't the be all and end all for me. There's bigger fights out there to be made. So just got to go down my own lane.
We've seen your promoter Frank Warren, his willingness to make the big fights. He said Leo Smith out to fight Saul Canelo Alvarez and defend his world title. Do you dream about those sort of opportunities yourself?
Of course, ever since we turned professional, the ultimate is a world title, and that's never not been on my mind since I turned professional, to chase that world title. And I know Frank, I've shown good loyalty to Frank, and I've seen fighters who in the past have shown loyalty to Frank, and he delivers. And I believe if I keep on with what I'm doing, I know Frank will deliver for me.
Next 2 to 3 years massive for you. What makes you confident that Haroon's the man that's going to guide your career and get you where you need to be?
Yeah, I've been working with Haroon. It's not like I've just jumped over and started training with Haroon. We've been working together. We've been doing a lot of the work has been done with Haroon for the last couple of years. and I'm confident. It's not a decision I made overnight. I had time with my family. I went and spoke to Frank, and it's a decision that I've come to over a matter of time, and this feels what I put my confidence in her in, and we've had a chat, and if we give each other 100%, I know it can work.
Arun, if I can just bring you in, sir. Firstly, how are you, mate?
I'm good, very good, James.
Good,
very
good. Explain to me this sort of transition and how things are going to work from here on in.
I've spent, as you know, the last good part of four years with Lee Baird. Great man, doing great things with him. Learned a hell of a lot on the journey I had with him. But you know, for me, as it comes a time, is you know, I sat back and I do the things in the workshop, like to say, and didn't have the showroom polishing cloth that some man have. So you know, I made a decision that, you know, I'm gonna go and do my own thing. You know, I discussed that with Lee, you know, and we parted ways. You know, he's good, he'll continue to do what he does, you know what I mean, and you know, I'll go on and do my journey. As you know, worked with Jack from early doors, so I've had all that experience, been over to the States in you know, world title camps, the India trip that went just long with Virginder Singh. Been working with, as you know, with Jordan Thompson in that gym as a product of mine, and I just said I'd step off and do my thing. And you know, as relationships have gone with other people, without going too much into things, you know, people decided to come with me, you know, and that's just the way boxing is. It's business. You know, I'm always respectful to anyone I've worked with, and you know, to all situations, you know what I mean. But I know there's a lot of people with intrigue, so say, you know, with what's gone in the realms of the Baird camp. But you know, there's nothing sour. You know, he's still there. He's got a good set of lads still, and I've gone my way to do my thing. For me, I've always worked with Jack. I'm more than confident to carry on working with Jack in the way I have. You know, I've got my ideas on the way I see things going, and we work on things, and you know, me and him are gonna get nice and comfortable together. It's like in regards to the transition, I wouldn't have put more so on underline the word transition. I'd just say we're just being comfortable with me actually holding the steering wheel now with two hands rather than changing the gear stick and putting the handbrake on. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's just the way it is. I've got a great relationship with the Frank Warren setup. You know, the guys there are great. I can pick up the phone to, you know, trainers all up and down the country with top quality sparring, you know what I mean? There's good lads out there that are within our team and within our setups that are in touching distance, you know what I mean? I was down there at the butcher shop yesterday, down over John Costello's setup, and you know, we provided sparring for the lads. You know, we had guys there, we worked there, you know, we can go down to London and do some stuff there. So we, you know, we're nice. You know, for me it's about being smart and timing, and like you were just saying before, you know, Jack's he's only 23. You know, he's got good pace, but at the same time, Tyrone, he's got the momentum and that grip between his teeth of them British title defences, and obviously that third one to have the belt outright. Man, it's a fight that I'm more than confident Jack will win, 100%. You know, no disrespect to Tyrone, he's a great champion, but confidently, you know, Tyrone comes and presents himself in a lot of different ways for Jack that Jack will take and pick apart. Jack's a very smart boxer as well. He can punch at the weight, as you can see, you know what I mean? He's a strong light welter. But at this moment in time, with setups and contracts, certain setups with management situations, without going too much in depth with it, you know, you've got to be 100% mentally as well. So and let Tyrone can go off and do his voluntary defence, and he can probably win that title outright. And he, you know, I can see he's ambitious. He's going to go on and look at, you know, European world stage stuff. You know what I mean? He's going to probably look at the winner of the Burns fight with the Relic kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So the guys will do the thing. If that British title becomes vacant or Tyrone still got it, we'll see it later on in the year. If not, you know, we got our route. That's a, you know, WBO Intercontinental Champion. He's obviously free in the world with WBO. We're in a good place. You know what I mean? So that's my thing on that, James. You know, you say hashtag Waterboy, hashtag spinning bird kick. There's certain people who know what I'm talking about. We just drop them ones in, you know what I mean? But it's all good, man. It's all love. Nothing but love and peace and love out there to all of you, you know what I mean?
Oh, listen, douse him yoga flame to you boys. I appreciate it. And we'll catch you real soon. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for coming and speaking to us, James.
Thanks for your time, lads.
Thank you.
Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.